tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
Yeah, good.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Booker. Six to shoot. Pass to Bowen. Over Iguodala. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Johnson. Now Edwards. To the inside. Yao. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Booker. Giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. It's Booker on the wing. Connects from downtown.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Inside. The kick out to Johnson. The three. The rebound by Markkanen. Chicago with the ball. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Booker's shot is good. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals. Blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Here's Booker after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. The three from Mitchell. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2. Houston in the lead. Outside Porzingis. Back to Johnson. To the paint. Right side Porzingis. Over Markkanen. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Doubled by Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And they pick up 2.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Outside Booker. Over to the wing. Outside Mitchell. Back to Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
To give you an idea of how good the Bulls were last season, they spent 56 days atop the Eastern Conference, but ultimately they couldn't overcome the injury to Lonzo Ball.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Green.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Some changes for Chicago.
Substitution on the court.
Bulls on D. They trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal
It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Bulls making their last shot. Green for 3. And another miss by Houston. And Smitty, that was the story in the East last season. So many injuries.
It was, B.A., both in the regular season and in the playoffs. They had that next man up mentality. But when one of your stars goes down, there's not much you can do.
1:24 left in the first. Pass to Anunoby. And here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Bridges.
On top of being a high-level run-and-jump athlete, Siakam shows great lateral speed. He can guard both on the perimeter and in the post.
Here's Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Ball. Now Simmons. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Back to Daniels. Pass to Anunoby. And that one is stuffed right through.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
The kick out to Ball. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot is good by Isaac. Chicago trailing here. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Simmons. Tipped. And he stays with it. Pass to Anunoby. From deep three-point range. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break, and then And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And Chicago has possession. Pass to Mullen. From deep. Porzingis grabs the board. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Now here's Siakam. Siakam draws the double. Here's Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Chicago ball. In for your Rockets,
quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Pass to Simmons. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Outside Johnson. To the right side. Clock at 6. Here's Yao. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. McDaniels from long range. The shot that time not on target. The Rockets go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face them. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Goes back up. It's deflected. Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
To the middle. Shots blocked. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Mutombo. Kicks it out to Isaac. Doubled by Russell.
Chicago foul. Bruce Bowen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And there's a pick. Pass to Mutombo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Markkanen right side. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
You know, he's exceptionally focused, well liked by his teammates. Markkanen looks to be a centerpiece for the future.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
It's stolen by Green. Siakam left side. Chicago grabs the miss. There's a minute 40 left in the second period. Pass to Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Down low. Here's Mutombo. Boom! He jams it straight down.
improving as a passer. Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Count the basket. Mitchell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Green for three. Hits the trifecta. And the Rockets lead by 5.
In rhythm, what a beautiful release by Danny Green. The catch and shoot, he has it to a science.
For three, Booker. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Ball with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. On the wing, Green. Here's Mutombo. The rebound by Markkanen. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And Booker puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
The steal. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets on top. They're up by 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Russell. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Markkanen from long range. Now with a rebound. Houston in the lead.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Pass to Porzingis. And he makes it on the layup. Porzingis has got 6. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, B.A., it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. So Edwards will go to the free throw line. That one on Mitchell. Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, B.A., they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up.
Outside Johnson. Here's Yao. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals. Honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
Bowen. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Edwards. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Edwards. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Inside. Here we go for the finish. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
For 3, Porzingis. Another 3 from Houston.
I just love the ball movement.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Here are the Bulls with the ball. 17-point game. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The drive by Siakam. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mutombo.
Chicago.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Ball right side. Green for 3. Here's Mutombo. Lays it up and banks it in. 6 points for him.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 minutes.
Pass to Simmons. McDaniels from long range. He can't get that one to fall. And Houston will come the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size. Despite all the glitz and glamour around the Ball family, Lonzo is the ultimate team-first player. Someone everyone wants to play with.
To win the run.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Out to the right wing. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Oh, it's stolen by Iguodala. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. And Ball throws it down.
Lock up D from Iggy, keeping his hands active there.
Bridges, right side. There's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Ball with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Green's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Ball outside. Siakam outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Houston firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. They've done
22.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Rockets with possession. Pass to Maxwell. 4-3. it from distance.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
McDaniels a screen. Here's Mullen. And that one hits the back iron.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Green for three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Anunoby. This one for three. He buries it from three.
OG Anunoby matching threes. Just a solid, steady player who continues to improve.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Alston. Outside, Green. To the paint. Another shot. Here's McGee. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down.
Rockets foul. Breaker, Alston. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Outside, Green. Pass to Maxwell. Nice D from Bridges.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
To the inside. Here's McGee. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Pass to Alston. Here's Maxwell. Here's Alston. 5 on the clock. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game. And Smitty, in the NBA, we know that coaches are often the fall guys. But when you see players saying, "Coach wouldn't let me be me," too easy?
Well, B.I., I think you have to take it case by case. The one thing I would say, everybody has to be a pro in an organization. Those are the organizations and individuals that usually succeed.
Yao collects the 2 points near the hoop.
Too easy for a guy of his caliber. The D must put up more of a fight down there.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
And it's Simmons missing.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Simmons. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's Simmons. Now with a rebound. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled. And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
And then Russell with the dunk.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Booker for three. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
When you watch Danny Green work, smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
The first one falls.
For your Rockets.
Second free throw, no good. It's Booker on the wing. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls ball.
Off the inbound pass.
The thing about Danny, he can swallow you up defensively. Love his aggressive style.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's the Bulls' ball. Here's Markkanen. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Ball outside. Outside, Green. Out to the wing. Back to Ball. And Ball throws it down.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And so Houston takes this one by a...
히말라야 눈더미 같이 쌓인 일들은 히말라야 난 얼마나 더 많이 더위를 해요 사람들은 잊지 않을까 내 이름 세 글자를 덕분에 우린 하루 2번의 아침 해를 번을 다 집어쳐 오늘 밤 we party 난 다 밀었어 오랜만에 we mobbing 계획을 바꿀래 갑자기 내 새로운 노래가 rockin' on the speaker 사진 찍고 싶어 Yeah just take a picture Yeah 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 Feeling all this Yeah 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 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마 너가 데려온 친구들 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 키워둬 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it Yeah if it yeah yeah 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 if it I've been taxed for the night yeah meet up extra early get it started yeah 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해 I don't recognize your friend's face 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게 원하면 함께 chillin' 내 폰은 100% tonight Yeah, I'm finna represent we higher 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼 Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm dirtin Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap, ooh 맘에 든 애들 bang Snap, snap, ooh, snap, snap 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내 싹 다 뒤로 밀어 야 넌 앞을 즐기지 오늘은 놀 거야 미친 듯이 하루만 너랄게 we down for the night oh bass bumping right oh I done lost count oh we don't rap like that we don't flex like that 술잔을 들어 in the air 음악을 크게 틀어 in the air Tonight we ain't got limit baby 내일 내가 살아있을지도 if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah If it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah if it yeah if it yeah yeah
내 옆에 기분 좋은 사람 기분 좋은 vibes yeah 난 곁을 타고 있어 기분 좋은 life yeah 어디 갈까 오늘 밤 yeah 내 도착지는 space see me in the stars yeah 난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파티도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개 하나에 500만 원이면 한번 계산해 500만 원 next 19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah grinding every day Yeah 손으로 모아 play Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민씨가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
My boy, fun. I told my boy go fun. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Oh wait, oh wait, whoa, whoa, oh wait. Wake up, it's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my I'm about to I don't drive R8s, I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows. Can't with nobody, not even my shadow. I got on A hard and she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a symbol. The way she do that Tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me everybody. Tell me everybody to this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. Can't trust these. In love on my money. In love on my. Think she might. I know she not. I've been thinking about it. Finna cut up that. Cause she unclean. But she want roof Chris. I don't need like the hug. I don't need like the kiss. I just. And tell her good. I just walked in my page. Paparazzi at the fence. I'm out of. And Shawty gon'. And Shawty gon'. I'm out of. And Shawty gon'. I told my boy go. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait.
Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Yeah. What? She got me like. Yeah. I'ma keep it simple. Tell the sporters to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends though? On that, we got it on. Yeah, crescendo with after. Like girl, here's your Uber. You know that I'm super duper. When I flow, it's kinda crazy. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Yeah, I had to get my groove up. Ain't this doomsday on the drums? Yeah, we just did it for fun. Yeah, yeah. You know that I gotta go and get it right. Nah, wait. But she just wanna stay at the club all night. Like, I'm running out of money, we ain't got no more. I got aims in the bank, aims in the bank. Aims in the bank, like shawty, what you think? Take it to an island, you know that I'm styling on these rappers. Yeah, they weak, yeah, they cheap, yeah, they can't do this, yeah. I'ma keep it simple, tell the sporters to a benzo. Like shawty, where your friends though? On that, we got it yeah, crescendo. It's never hating, showing love. That's for my kinfolk.
I'm done playing with y'all. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Born with 6 on my senses, still I'm reckless and ignorant. I've been browsing an interest, so I built up defenses. You can't blame me, I came a long way from uptown. Born and raised, red are the walls and black are the Benzes. My money colored and yellow, my pigment. Yeah, this ain't a game to me, don't you come after me. Yeah, wait, add another tally, there go a... Wait, you should know better than that. Whatever you have, the pressure ain't greener. Cause that's that I seen it, the smoke in the mirror, the mind of a genius. Wait, they got you running in place. Money now you got a taste. Ay, Gucci belt all on the waist. Ay, rollies for you always late. Look at me now, I be glowing up. It's so cold, get my bundle up. I like an uppercut, watch me. Never catch me slipping, never catch me slipping, bruh. Moving like the wise guys, money be the mission, bruh. Praying for some answers, ain't hit God in a minute. If you with it, then I'm with it. Dodging cameras, we gon' get it. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Yeah, we different, yeah, we got it. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Oh. If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me.
same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. Touch green and stats, booze off in the safe. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Fake, you know love where I'm from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Why? Check. Set ripper, neighborhood superstar. Corner slicker, while we dispose of hot boys. expedition flipper. Be terrified from us, cause they know how we play. Hide from us. This is world I can't scuff. I'm too light. I'm a little too thin to win, so I ride that night. You fake respect. You're playing with the wrong one. You're playing with the wrong. The whole run better watch your back. Little one, there's a rap. March. Step when I keep joking here, and I'm gonna show you what I'm about. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind. You can't fade this.
Respect my mind look we'll. Respect my mind look we bout that.
Watch me grow up. When I was small, he had a plan. My daddy was ballin' and he was the right-hand man. My papa bought us a house to keep our family secure. Living good on a ranch in the middle of woods. I understood at a young age my papa was seen him. He wasn't touchable, but he had a right-hand man that wasn't trustable. Undercover slow, he made deals under the table, working for the around my people. My daddy, so he got love with it. All that got repossessed, and our family was flat broke. Moved back inside the project this summer of '84. Developed my hustle skills from yoga and black zone. Then I got to the point that I wasn't small no more. The same that had on my daddy do. I know that he shikes it, but this just don't know. Swear to God I ain't about it, but this just don't know. Respect my mind.
Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind. You can't fade this.
Respect my mind look we'll. Respect my mind look we bout that. Me, Wayne, Turk, and Juvenile getting and fresh pearl whites of birth 1,500. No stunting, counting 100,000. He shoulda knew them hot boys wasn't bringing back. That's how the game going, that's how the game get played. For sure with no haters. All week long, look, I'm on the grind. All year round, I make it respect my mind. Every single day is a must. I use to play hotels to duck. No, I ain't the one to be wept on. Move when I'm coming through. I don't give if you got your do that. Thought you knew that. That's how BGs they do that. And when I ride you all the time, you gon' respect my mind.
Respect my mind. Respect my mind. I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind. Can't fade this.
Respect my mind if we'll. Respect my mind, look you about that.
Respect my mind. Can't just stay your distance like that. When you're rapping on me, when you're hating on me, what's happening, Woody? Do you think you're ready for us? Disrespect our mind, over you is a must. Come through your it's over, don't spook now. Cause when you was talking about us, it was all good, huh? All that, I ain't gonna talk, I'ma save it. Original HB, I ride Mercedes, a young rich. My whole team playing with figures. Where and bulls and getting richer and richer. I got stacks of money. Respect my mind, I respect my mind. Respect my mind, and I had them boys in your house.
Respect my mind if we be riding on chrome. Respect my mind cause we get our shine on.
Respect my mind cause we that hot boy click. Respect my mind, you can't beat this.
Respect my mind if we'll. Respect my mind, look we about that.
Respect my mind, respect my mind, I had them in your house.
Respect my mind cause we'll. Respect my mind cause we about that.
Respect my mind.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen is out there with Russell. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Bowen in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, we've got Stojakovic. Jared Allen is out there with Antoine Jamison. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Rose in at the point guard.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So the Nuggets win the tip. The pass to Stojakovic. Off target from outside. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And it's sent back by Allen. Rose surveying the D. Jamison with a screen on Mitchell. Rose outside for Jamison. Over Mitchell. Jamison, no luck. Now the Bulls with it. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Mitchell passes to Russell. Pass to Bowen. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with the season started up, these teams, Clark, certainly looking to hit the ground running this year.
Kevin, first impressions are important. A strong performance now in the early going can really alleviate some of the stress and bumps down the line and help your team build some positive momentum.
And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Booker with no one around, nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
Right side Rose. Driving in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Boy, Rose is a marvelous athlete who's really good at taking it to the cup. And he's hard to cover because of that.
Well, I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
On the wing, Booker. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Can't hit from in close.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Rose. And the dunk by Rose.
But, you know, if you're the defense, that's all you can do. Rose is just a force on the offensive end.
For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Passes it to Markkanen. Here's Bowen. Now, here is Russell. Defended by Allen. Russell against Allen. Russell, no luck.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
The pass to Rose. To the left side wing. Here's Jamison. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And there he goes, Booker showing off the vert.
And Denver has possession. The Bulls getting the bucket. And it's Rose penetrating. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Goodrich comes in for Derrick Rose.
Williams. Goodrich.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Allen kicks to Bain. Allen with the screen for Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Allen. And it's Bogdanovich in for Peja Stojakovic. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
2 minutes remaining.
Bane looking around. Pass to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. The Nuggets with another miss. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Bogues, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Goodrich passes to Portis. Offline with his three. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bogues. Portis is screen on Bridges. Here's Bogues. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, I like the opportunistic attitude right there, as well as the aggressive finish inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Bulls foul. That's his first personal foul. 13 fouls.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Portis is screen on Bridges. Here's Bogues. And a wide open look for Portis. And again, Denver no good. Simmons inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Pass to Portis. It's sent back down by Simmons. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Now Bogdanovich. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So with Williams on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. Peja Stojakovic is out there with Antawn Jamison. And there's Jared Allen. Then it's Goodrich, and it's Rose in at the point. Bridges against Rose. Now the feed to Allen. Tries again. Doesn't go that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Simmons. Plays it up and banks it in. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Stojakovic, the pass to Jamison. Allen, a screen on Bridges. Rose kicks to Stojakovic. 4 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. The rebound by Mullen. The Bulls leading by 10. Outside, Simmons. And he converts the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Goodrich. Simmons with the defensive effort. Bulls have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the 7th. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Rose. Down low, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And it's Goodrich missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, Jordy. Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Denver making a switch here. Baines checked in. Passes it to Bridges. Simmons, a screen on Rose. Simmons against him. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting. Boy, Allen always a threat, especially when you give him room to run. He's capable of banging it home.
Simmons finds Bridges. Screen by Simmons. Arm's length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Simmons got 9 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Bobby Portis has checked in for Allen. Williams comes in for Antoine Jameson. That's Bogues in for Rose.
Running the offense with purpose and aplomb. Bogues, a prototypical point guard.
Booker in the corner. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And the Bulls, another 3.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
1:21 left to play here in the half. Here's Bogues. No good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mitchell, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And another miss by Denver. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-6 run. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
This offense just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now. Actually, cooking with gas. And you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Bogdanovich is checked in for Stojakovic.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Bogues against Booker. And the layup is good. Booker's got 7.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls lead by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half. And always fun when you see players battling like this. Shaq, who did you consider your greatest rival?
So at the start, probably accumulator, and then my man Yao Ming towards the end.
Oh, I thought you were going to say free throws.
Oh, man, that's cold-blooded.
Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Bulls.
Coach has to be loving the all-around production. Each guy carrying his weight. That's a luxury to have, and it's fun to watch.
Yeah, total team effort tonight. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
The Nuggets trail by 17, and on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. We've got Booker. Markkanen is out there with Russell. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Bowen in at the small forward position.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Booker with it. Markkanen a screen on Bain. Booker the pass to Russell. And it's sent back by Allen. Outside Rose. And the pass to James. And they'll get another chance. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
You know, and the length of Stojakovic causes problems for the defense. He's excellent at forcing the issue and getting you to foul him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Stojakovic.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Pass to Mitchell. The train. That shot off the mark. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Down by 12. Rose kicks to Bain. The Nuggets with another miss. The Bulls shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. No good from Booker.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
On its way from Rose for 2. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Bowen. He's covered by Rose. Bowen shot is off.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Pass to James. Launches it. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Russell's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. First one falls for him. Goodrich, he's checked in for Bain. That one misses. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Goodrich. And it's blocked. Booker against Stojakovic. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got 10 points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Outside Rose. Pass to Stojakovic. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Denver.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Booker. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Russell.
Great timing there. Outstanding instincts by Bill Russell. Then the long reach. It's a wrap.
And here's Rose. He's got 8. The pass to Stojakovic. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Goodrich. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
For the Nuggets, Williams, he's checked in for Allen. Bogdanovich comes in for Peja Stojakovic. And it's Bogues in for Derrick Rose. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Mitchell against Bogues. Outside Portis. That one off the back iron and out.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Will it go? Bogdanovich. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Russell. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs.
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
104 left here in the third quarter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Mitchell is double. For three, Booker. And it's Denver with the rebound. Now here's Bogues. No points in the game yet for him. Over in the corner, Portis. No good from outside.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Bogdanovich. Trying to end the drought. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got 6.
You've got to spy Bogdanovich because he is good at squaring up and delivering the revenge triple.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Portis. Smith is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Newman, and it's Bogues in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Newman, defended by Booker. Portis has got space. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Portis has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nuggets. On the wing, Mitchell. Bogues defending.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Now Bogues. Smith right side. Outside to Bogues. Pocket 6. Over Russell. And it's Bogues missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Bogues with it. Steps back and fires. Bill Russell grabs the miss. Russell's got 11 rebounds in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Jones checked in for the Nuggets. Both good from the line that time. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Smith from 17 feet out. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Smith's got his first points of the game. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Anunoby. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And it's Jones with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Allen. Shoots over McDaniel. Allen's shot is off.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Anunoby against Bogues. Mullen passes to Anunoby. The dish to Bridges. Makes it off the glass. And it's 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovich showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
They get it again. Here's Anunoby, and the rejection by Smith. Outside, Bogdanovich. Smith right side. Jones kicks to Bogdanovich.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
For the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mullen against Bogues. The shot's good from Mullen.
You know, this is Mullen's role. He's out there to score, which includes capitalizing from inside, too.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Allen, a screen on Mullen. Passes to Smith. Shoots over Bridges. No good on the shot. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength
for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
To the inside, and Allen slams it in.
Boy, nice mobility from the 5. Allen is very active offensively.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Anunoby against Bogues. Bridges passes to Anunoby. And stolen by Bogues. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Lori. Strong start for the team. How did you keep that momentum going throughout the game?
Yeah. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.